Alright guys, this is going to be a really quick video, at most like 5 minutes. I always forget that I have to have this off. I know, the red shirt, not the blue bat shirt. Again, I just want to get this out, because I just want to hurry up and do this so I can continue watching. One Piece live action is finally out, and it is great. Ish. I want to talk about a few different parts of it, and yeah, that's really it. So I watched episode 1, and I want to say it is good. It is a good live action. In fact, I'm going to quickly pull it up. If I go to Rotten Tomato and I refresh the page, right now, tomato meter is at 81, audience score is at 94. That's really good. The adaptation, live action adaptation of One Piece. By the way, that's what we're going to talk about. One Piece live action came out today. I watched episode 1. There's a lot that I have seen from the trailers and stuff, and a lot that I haven't seen because I'm trying to stay off of Twitter until I finish it. But from episode 1, it's good. The fighting's still a bit jarring, but there's a few parts that just seem kind of interesting to me. I don't think I've said this, like, talked about the live action really, but I'm kind of nervous for the certain parts of it. Overall, though, pretty excited. I have to make sure the computer doesn't die either. Yeah, no, I'm pretty excited for it. I think the two parts I really want to mention are the censorship and I don't know, pacing slash foreshadowing. I'm gonna go into censorship quickly first. Definitely rated PG-13. I know One Piece is normally, but it doesn't. At least the anime adaptation. I know the manga is a little bit worse. It is taken down a little bit on the profanity and the blood. Right, there's definitely blood. People are getting cut, but Zoro fought Mr. Seven and then cut him in half. Kobe, Alvida bashed somebody on the head who lied to her. I don't know if he actually lied or not. Probably not. But then bashed his head in, and then Kobe had to wipe up the blood. Again, you don't really see that in the anime. Censorship, it's like, talk to Mr. Seven and said to Mr. One, should have said to Mr. Seven, you should have sent Mr. One and stuck up the middle finger. It's kind of funny, but, you don't see that in the anime. So that was just kind of interesting to see how that goes with some more brutal characters. Buggy, more specifically, Arlong, Don Krieg, how that goes. Making sure everything's working fine. And then the pacing, I guess, it's kind of worrying / kind of exciting. I think the biggest thing you have to go into watching the live action is that it is not a live action version of the anime. It is simply making its own story from the source material. It is very good, however, it is not the same. In episode 1, we see Zoro fighting Mr. Seven, which is kind of cool, right? We see that we were told that yes, somebody went up to him, and we actually see that someone from Baroque Works came up to him and offered a position. But in the anime in the One Piece live action, we do see that. But we also don't see him like being mad about the dog. Instead, the little girl ran into him, Zoro, and he's just trapped there for like a day. But Luffy saw the whole fight, so that's a little weird. We meet Garp at the end of the episode. Instead of he's talking about how they've been trying to track down Baroque Works for a while, but instead it's Instead, we're going to be going after the Straw Hats who just took the map to the Grand Mine. Yeah, my computer's almost dead, but it's okay. So again, it's just some interesting parts like that. Nami being there to rescue Zoro, kind of weird, seeing her so early. But from what I've seen from episode 1, this is going to be a very successful live action adaptation. We have not seen any good ones, really. So I'm looking forward to watching the rest. I'm going to do that once I just quickly fill this video up, make a quick thumbnail for it. And I'm gonna give my thoughts tonight or tomorrow, by latest Saturday, about my opinions, because I also want to do some other things. But I will talk about. I also want to talk about Gear 5, which I'll talk about because I am caught up. But yeah, I just want to quickly get those thoughts out there. So far, it's looking good, and I'll let you guys know what I think of the rest of season 1, and some other cool little nitpicks and some foreshadowing. Because I did like the fact that I'm pretty sure we saw Dragon at Roger. I also want to say Roger was so good. He was really good at what his job was. There are some other actors that seem a bit weird. Nami, I'm kind of mixed on. But, like, just so far, the main thing, the combat, is so good. Especially with Zoro. But Luffy's doing pretty good. Nami's doing pretty good. It doesn't seem so... It definitely seems staged, right? But compared to what we've seen in the past, it looks pretty dang good. So I'll let you know what I think in the future. And with that, catch y'all later. Peace.